Welcome back to my daily vlog. If you don't already know, I'm building a portfolio of service agencies and internet ventures and documenting the whole process from zero. A lot of people are coming back to the channel because they're wondering what's going to happen next. But anyway, in this episode, I'm going to tell you, well, one thing I'm going to tell you is what I have in common with Jeff Bezos from Amazon. Yes, I said it. What I have in common with Jeff Bezos from Amazon. With that said, check this out. I'm not Jeff Bezos by any stretch of the imagination, but there was a book that I read about his morning routine, and basically he calls it puttering. And basically, what that is, to keep it really short, is he just takes his dear old time waking up. Like he'll drink his coffee, he'll read the newspaper, he'll do all these things until his mind wakes up. And it seems like I've been doing that for the last 2 to 3 weeks. I've just been like really taking my time, just waking up, and it hasn't been deliberate. It's just like, I'm just like puttering. I'll be sitting on the bed for like 15 minutes just thinking or just doing nothing. And it's interesting, but I wonder if it's a phase or if it's just something that, my mind, and I can say for the first time in a while, like I'll have a lot going on that I'm managing and leading. So maybe my mind's still processing that. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? As much as I use AI to build out my processes and build out brainstorming ideas and stuff, AI has its limits. And one of the limits that it has is it cannot go into the trenches with you when you're implementing or executing against a new process that you're working on, and when self-doubt enters in and you're trying to figure out whether or not this is going to work or not. AI cannot go into those trenches with you. That's when you have to pull on your human intelligence, and even more than that, your higher intelligence. I always say there's 3 levels of intelligence. You have, the human intelligence, and there's limits to that. Then you have AI, artificial intelligence. But then when all else fails, you're going to have to learn how to call on the higher intelligence. That only you can get to. You have to cultivate and develop on how to trust your intuition, how to trust your gut when you're in the trenches. That's where human intelligence and artificial intelligence, they have limits. So these AI models start to get really interesting when you begin to build out the brain. So this is Jennifer, the demand gen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start to build out the brain for demand generation. So as you see here, let me see. Oh, there it goes. What it's doing here, it's loading up. So as it loads up, I'm going to be able to just focus specifically on demand generation. So I just created this whole model in terms of like pricing out a service and everything. But I need to know, how am I going to create demand for this? So what I did was, I'm loading this up. It's ready right now. And I can begin to ask anything about demand generation based off of this package I just put together right now. So this is really interesting. This is when things start to get interesting, because what happens is eventually these will start working together. The more insight, I begin as I'm training the models. So I hit a little bit of a wall, have a little bit of a mental block. I'm not the type of person that sits in front of spreadsheets all day, but that's what type of day it is today. And I'm just running numbers through this financial model, and it's not acting right. Maybe it's the person putting the inputs in, but yeah. So I had to stop. So I'm outside taking a little walk. It's beautiful out. It's finally starting to warm up, but yeah. Sometimes you just have to, like I said in multiple episodes, sometimes you just gotta take a walk. You're not gonna get a breakthrough idea sitting in front of your computer. It could just be the most random things just as I walk, cut off my mind. And you just never know when that insight is going to come. So I'm giving myself that opportunity to potentially experience that and then go back. But I'm close to the solution I'm looking for. I'm really close. Like I can taste it. But it's just not formulating the way I need to formulate. But anyway, I'm going to take a little walk. Then I'm going to head back to the office and I'm going to finish it out. So stay tuned. I got it. I was a little stuck earlier trying to figure out evaluation. What would be the best formula to use to determine the valuation of a marketing agency? Okay, can you stop really quick? Can you stop? No, actually, can you simplify it? This is way too complicated. I just need a simple model that I can use. Yeah, that's a little bit better. But can you explain it to me like I'm 10 years old? Thank you. All right, I am done for the day. Today was a good day. If you were following along, you know that I did get stumped with some financial model formulas that I was working through, and ended up, getting to the light at the end of that tunnel. It took me some time, but I got it. So tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and finish out the last module for the videos and recordings, and have that also on the way. So with that said, like I said, I'm done for the day. If there's anything in this video that resonated with you, or you want to talk or go deeper into, I opened up my calendar. 15 minutes. I may be talking to you. You're an entrepreneur, or you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, and you just want to just talk for 15 minutes, kind of brainstorm some stuff. I'm here. So with that said, It's in the description. It'll say office hours with my calendar link. And I want to hear from you. All right, peace.